gonna get we're gonna for you for that.
You might be wondering what all those clips were from and why they were so short and were just so random. I went down to London for the day. I left at 7 in the morning and came back at 8 o'clock at night because I was going to a seminar with the photographer Peter Neal. Now Peter Neal, if you don't know who he is the photographer for The Script. He does live music stuff. He's worked with like Justin Timberlake, U2, and he is probably one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to photography, and I got to go to his seminar today. I'm not going to talk about what was discussed and everything like that because that would probably bore a lot of people who aren't into photography, and it's for me and like my own knowledge and my own gain and everything like that. So I just want to kind of talk about meeting your inspirations and your kind of idols and everything, because I've talked about meeting idols such as like Dodie before and stuff like that, and musicians before, but I've never really talked about meeting an inspiration in like career sort of circumstances. Peter, like I said, he's one of the inspirations, probably top, I would say, inspiration for what I want to do. He does live music stuff. I want to do live music stuff. I'm getting to go and do work experience with him later this year. We are organising it and everything. That's amazing and everything like that, because it means I get to work with my inspiration, do what I want to, and finally get into the actual working world of the career I want to do for the rest of my life, and everything just works so well. But before that, before I met him, before I went to the seminar and started organising my work experience, I was so scared of emailing him. To me, like, these big famous photographers are like kind of celebrities to me. They're well known, they have a really established career. So to me, he is on a much higher level than I would be, and to just drop them an email seemed absolutely crazy to me. But I needed to do some research for a module at uni, so I was just like, right, you're just gonna have to force yourself to do it. You're just gonna have to force yourself to send him an email and just ask him. Just ask him if you can ask him these questions, and then if he says no, then you can find someone else. And I did that with another photographer called Christy Goodwin, who again is another massive photographer who shot with like Ed Sheeran, and she works at the Royal Albert Hall and everything, and she's absolutely amazing. But Peter just went the extra mile, and he responded so quickly, and I said, can we like do kind of an interview thing? And I was like, I'll send you a list of questions through an email and you can send me them back. And he was just like, why don't we have a phone call? And I was just like freaking out, because this is a guy whose images I've been looking at for so long. And then he's just like, yeah, let's just have a phone call and just talk. And I was just like, okay, like, So that happened, we talked, had the interview and everything, and then on a whim, I was like, come on, just force yourself. I need to get over that kind of anxiety of asking people to do stuff for me. Like I said in my resolutions video, I need to do more stuff for me. So I was like, right, come on, just push yourself. And I just said, for my module at uni, I have to do work experience. Would there be any opportunity for me to come and do some work experience with you? Bearing in mind, he lives down in London and I'm obviously up in the north. He works with The Script. I've not even had a photo pass before. And he was just like, yeah, absolutely, we can organise that. We can sort everything out. You can come and do some gigs with me. And I was just like, okay. That went on from there, and then it's led to going down for this seminar today. It just shows that you see these people who are inspirations and idols, and they're just normal humans. Most of the time people freak out about meeting people because they're like, obviously kind of like me, they think they're on this sort of pedestal because they're famous or they're just well known in what they do, and then you meet them and you talk to them and then they're just like you, they're just a human. It's just kind of blown my mind about meeting people now, and it's given me the confidence so that when I do meet people, I think obviously with like big kind of musicians and stuff like that, I think I'd probably still be very nervous because that's like the people who I listen to. You have an inspiration or an idol or someone that you want to, I don't know, something like what I did, wanted to do some work, or if you get an opportunity to do something similar to this and you're scared of talking to them or sending someone an email, just do it. I know it's hard when you say just do it, because some people genuinely do have massive fears about it, but if you do push yourself and you do just send that email, you're not going to know unless you try. That's what my mum tells me. You're not going to know unless you try. And even if it gets rejected and fired back, at least you know now, instead of being lost in a world of thinking, oh, but I really wish I could do this. If they fire back to you and say no, then that's fine. At least you know where you stand on that. Yeah, I don't know what this was. It was kind of talking about London and everything about it, and it's obviously going to London's re-sparked my love for it. Even just, this is the first time I've went actually on my own. I was just walking around the city and I couldn't stop smiling, and it's made me fall in love with the city again. And even though I said it's so expensive, I just want to be there. So like I said, it's about London, it's about meeting your inspirations and stuff like that, and kind of being like, look, they're human as well. Everyone's just a human, and it's not like they're gonna start shouting at you and rip your head off just because you're obviously not on their level. Nobody cares. And the last obviously bit, just push yourself to do what you want, and unless if you don't ask, you don't get anything. So I don't know if this kind of like a helpful advice video or what, but that's just what we're gonna talk about. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this, and I will keep you posted with what I'll be doing for my work experience. Probably if I can get away with filming some stuff, I really don't know. I will have to see. If not, then sorry, but if so, then you'll see this on here in the next few months, and I'm so excited for it, and I hope if I get to do this that you are too. So yeah, thank you for watching this, and I will see you next week. Bye.